Next day at school, Martha was putting her books in her locker when Greg Chambers interrupted her, and with a look that was friendly but professional, invited her for a talk in his office.
Martha, I've been looking at your test grades, and I have to tell you, your teachers are concerned. Now, don't look so worried. They're not out to get you, and I'm not the enemy here. So let's have it.
Well, I've been kind of tired.
Tired? You look like a zombie. What's wrong, Martha?
It's just the house.
The Bedford house. What do you mean? It's history?
I guess.
Every town has its spooky old house. Bedford's no exception.
Somebody was murdered there.
Martha, every old house must have a tragedy or two to its credit. In the end, it's just a house.
Just a house? Where fires start suddenly and doors open with no one there?
What are you talking about?
It's true. There's even a secret passageway behind my closet. Connor says there could be lots more.
Well, the house is over a century old. Years ago, it used to hide runaway slaves. Elizabeth's father told me himself the place was supposed to be full of tunnels and secret rooms. He said there were even ways to get from the house to the cemetery out back. Maybe just rumors, who knows?
Another thing. Someone's been trying to scare me on the phone. Calling me Elizabeth.
People do weird things at Halloween. Look, Martha, I'm sorry about all these coincidences, but please don't take them so seriously. It's affecting your work. I'll be glad to talk to your dad about all this when he gets back.
Don't bother. He doesn't understand why I don't like the house. He wouldn't even understand why Wynn doesn't like it. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Martha, you've been good for Wynn. It's nice to see her smile for a change. I don't suppose she's talked to you about what happened that night?
Not much. She told me she can't remember things, that's all. Only the long dark she keeps dreaming about. Do you have any idea what she means by it?
No, it must be that it was stormy that night and the house was so dark. Or maybe she blacked out for a second when she saw Elizabeth's body. It's hard to say.
Greg, tell me, do you think Dennis drowned?
Of course he drowned. They found some of his clothes miles downriver. Martha, you have enough to cope with right now without inventing more things. Remember, you can talk to me any time. That's what I'm here for.
Martha felt tired and humiliated. It was the first time a teacher had ever had to talk to her about her grades. She didn't feel any better by the end of the day.
Oh, look, Martha, if I can help you at all, I'd be glad to. I could come to your house. We could study together. Oh, I mean, if you want me to.
Wynn, are you sure? You know, I'd love you to come, but if you feel at all funny about it, I'd understand perfectly.
No, I want to. It's time, and I want to.
And I'll make sure Connor's home.
Oh, Martha, you wouldn't. No, please don't say anything.
Relax. He's weird, but I don't think he bites. Well, speak of the devil. There he is. Now take it easy. I'll just introduce you.
I think I...
You finished classes yet, Martha?
Oh, hi, Connor. You remember Wynn, don't you?
Sure, the hardware store, right? Hi, Wynn. How are you?
Fine.
We're going to the coffee shop, Connor. Where do you want me to meet you later?
Out in the parking lot, about 5 o'clock.
Okay.
You should come out to the house sometime, Wynn. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
What is it about him? I guess I just don't see it.
Oh, it's hard when the boys in your family are more popular than you are.
But you must see something in Blake.
Oh, yeah, he's handsome, and he's charming, and he's athletic, and he's so nice, too, except to me.
You're crazy about him, you know it. But he must have a flaw somewhere.
Only one. He likes to win. Now, come on, Martha, let's go get that chocolate, and you can tell me all about Connor. Now, really, does he like it here? You're sure he doesn't miss Chicago?
No, he does.
Oh, by the way, Martha, I hear you're going to the Halloween dance with Blake.
Yes. Maybe we could go together.
Oh, no, I don't have a date, but thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, really. I'm supposed to be in charge of refreshments as well as being on the decorating committee, so I wouldn't have much time to dance anyway.
Wynn, Blake told me about what happened last year, about your finding Elizabeth. He said I shouldn't talk to you about it, but I think you should know that I know.
Blake's always worrying about me. But if he really cared, he wouldn't say that Dennis killed her, because I know he didn't.
I think you're the only one who believes that.
But it's true.
What about all Dennis's threats? And the phone calls?
Martha, the voice on the phone was always disguised. And Elizabeth never saw whoever was following her, not clearly. Look, I told you, Dennis loved Elizabeth. He wanted to get her back, not kill her. If only I could remember that night.
Do you remember anything?
I know that I found her in her room, and all the blood. I remember Blake and Greg running up the stairs and shouting and...
What?
The dark, the long dark. And it lasted forever. So cold.
Oh, you never get over something like that.
I think about it every single day. About Dennis, too. You see, he made Elizabeth feel special, she told me. He was handsome and wild and romantic.
Blake didn't think so.
Oh, Blake was jealous. They were both superstars on the basketball team. Dennis was a real hothead and showed off all the time. And then he made the all-state team his first year, and Blake didn't. But all that had nothing to do with Elizabeth.
Win,
Hmm?
what do you think happened to Dennis?
He's dead, Martha. I think he killed himself. I think when he heard Elizabeth was dead, he just gave up. Once he said he would do that, and we laughed at him, because it sounded so dramatic. I am so sorry now that I laughed.
Here, drink your chocolate. You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Martha put down her cup and stared out the window onto the empty street, gleaming wet in the late afternoon light. A traffic light blinked, turning the puddles into pools of dark red blood. Martha wiped the steam from the window and pressed her nose closer to the glass. Then she saw it. Caught in the shafts of pale light on the street, something like an image on the edge of consciousness, not quite formed.
It's hot in here. I think I need some air. Excuse me, Win, for a sec.
She stepped out onto the rain-washed sidewalk. A slow breath of wind trailed soggy leaves through the gutter, and Martha jumped back from them as if they were alive. There was no one there. The street was silent.
Martha?
Oh, you scared me.
What's the matter?
I just felt faint for a minute. It's all right.
Oh, I guess we're both kind of messed up right now. Come on, let's walk. Whew, it's getting cold. Well, at least it's not far back to the school. Oh, wait.
What is it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I thought... Crazy? I thought I heard footsteps. I was probably just leaves or something. Look, before you know it, I will be imagining Mr. Smith's mannequin coming after us.
What mannequin?
Back there in the shop window. See it? See?
Oh.
He likes to leave it outside his shop during the day, attract the customers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I was about to have hysterics back there over a storefront dummy. Hey, Win, I'm supposed to be the one with the overactive imagination, not you. Come on, let's go wait over there by the school doors. It's drier.
Well, where's Connor? Didn't he say meet at 5 o'clock?
He'll be here, Win. Ooh, come closer, out of the rain.
I'll wait here with you till he comes. Oh, no, Martha, I forgot. Darn. I'm supposed to babysit. I promised I would be there.
Then go on. I'm a big
Oh, are
girl
you
now.
sure?
Yes. I have to go up to my locker anyway.
Oh.
I forgot a history book I need for Tuesday.
Oh, you're positive.
I'm positive.
Okay.
I mean, Bedford's not like Chicago. You don't have to carry a gun.
No. All right, see you then.
Bye.
Martha pushed open the heavy school doors. Inside, she felt sure there would be after-school activities going on, but there was no one around. Quickly, she walked past dark, empty classrooms to the main staircase, up towards her locker on the second floor. Just as she reached the bottom stair, she heard it. A footstep, light as a whisper behind her. She turned and looked, but the hall was empty.
It's just the old building creaking. God, I'm shaking. Look at me. Come on, Martha, pull yourself together. I've got to get that book for Tuesday. If I get another bad mark, Dad'll kill me.
She started up, angling her body so she could see down to the hallway below. At last, she reached her locker, grabbed her book, and slammed the locker door shut. Suddenly, the hall was plunged into blackness. Then, she heard them again. The footsteps. Slow, steady footsteps coming up the stairs.
Hello? Is that the janitor? I came back for a book in my locker. Could you turn the lights back on, please?
One stair at a time, unhurried, the footsteps came towards her. Wild with terror, Martha groped backwards along the wall, stumbling through the darkness. She felt her fingers slide over a light switch, and she hit it again and again, but nothing happened. Desperate, Martha began to run. She knew there was a second set of stairs to her left, behind the double doors. If she could just reach them, she could escape. She bumped against a wall, fought to keep her balance, reached the end of the hall, and grabbed at the doors.
They won't open. I can't get out. Where is he? Where can I go?
Somehow she remembered there was a classroom off to the side and dived into it, slamming the door shut and falling over the furniture until she found the back windows that she knew opened onto the fire escape. With all her remaining strength, she tugged at the window, but it stuck fast.
I'm trapped in here. Oh, God. No!
In the shadows, on the other side of the room, she saw the door handle turn slowly. Silently, the door began to open. Someone came into the room and stopped. A hand came out of the darkness, down hard on her shoulder.
Ow!
Martha broke away and hurled herself towards the door. For one instant, it stuck. Then it popped open, spilling her out into the hall. As she landed on the floor, her arm made an awful cracking sound. She pulled herself up and ran, fell, ran again. She stumbled down the stairs and threw herself against the exit door at the bottom. It was locked. Again, she hurled herself against it, and pain shot like a knife up her shoulder.
No! No, God, no!
Her attacker was on the stairs behind her, but how far behind, Martha couldn't tell. She wondered crazily where there was left to run. And then she remembered. There was a side door in the teacher's lounge that the students weren't allowed to use. She pulled herself down the hall, made a turn, heard the footsteps falter as if confused. And in that moment, she found the door, hit the metal bar to swing it open, and burst out into the cold wind and rain. Into a different kind of darkness. A paler darkness, where streetlights glowed through fog.
Connor! Connor!
Running wildly through the rain, Martha saw the parking lot and then the familiar family station wagon easing towards her. She looked behind her, and a black silhouette disappeared into the darkness.
Oh, please, help me.
Hey, Martha, Martha! Hey, it's okay. I've got you. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, my arm.
Yeah, I bet it hurts. You nearly twisted it off. The doctor says I can take you home soon.
I don't want to go home, Connor. Somebody tried to kill me.
I know. I called the police, but they couldn't find anyone. They didn't take me too seriously.
Of course they couldn't find anyone. He ran away when he saw your car. Where were you anyway? You said you'd be here.
I just told you. When you didn't show up on time, I went to look for you. But I couldn't get into the school, and I couldn't find the...
Martha!
What happened? What are you doing here?
Is it broken?
That is some cast.
I fell down some stairs. Someone was following me and turned out the lights and...
I'm calling the police.
I already did.
Wait, what was that you said about the lights?
The lights went off and he...
Martha, there was a power failure tonight because of the storm. The lights were out all over town for a little while.
He turned them off.
It's all right, Martha. Take it easy.
Connor, can I talk to you for a minute? Look, I know Martha's under terrible strain right now. New family, new school. She talked to me, told me about the house. She went on about secret passageways, fires.
It's a strange house.
Yeah. Look, I'll be glad to do what I can, but you might consider professional help.
Greg, Martha's fine. But thanks for the offer.
The next day was Saturday, and Martha, still feeling the effect of the painkillers, slept till noon. She woke up in Connor's old room. Outside the window, she heard coughing and sneezing and the sound of hammering. Connor was on a ladder up against the house.
Good morning, Connor. What are you doing?
Good afternoon. I promised your dad I'd fix these shutters before he got back.
You don't sound so good.
Oh, I'll live. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess.
Hey, there's someone coming up the drive. I think we have a visitor.